Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is probably a bit of a surprise. I did not announce I was going to be going live, but I got a box from UPS last night, and I was so excited about it that I just wanted to show everybody. So I've got it on my desk. I actually took it out of the box because I figured you don't want to watch me take all the strapping and everything off of it. So I have it all unboxed kind of, and I'm going to show you what I got. This is all going to be out of the new catalog that is not yet available. It will be available in January. It is going to be our January to April mini catalog. I don't actually have my copies in hand yet because I didn't go to Onstage, but I have several boxes coming. Believe me, I've already started printing out some labels and getting them ready to send out to you guys. But this is the beautiful new catalog that will go live on July 5th or January 5th, sorry. And then there's going to be sale-a-bration at the same time. So while we're doing the January catalog and kicking that off, we're also kicking off sale-a-bration, which is our once a year. We're going back to once a year celebration where we give you guys free stuff for purchasing, for hosting a party, for joining our team, all of those good things. And so as a demonstrator, we're not only able to order out of the new catalog early, we're also able at the same time to earn sale-a-bration items. So I have quite a few things to share with you, and I thought it would be fun if we just kind of went through it together before I stuck it all up on the shelf. So I'm going to start out with what I'm doing for our launch. Some of you have seen we're doing a launch party. There's a group of us. We're called Crafty Collaborations, and we're going to be doing a new catalog kickoff. And so I picked a suite that I thought was gorgeous, and I'm going to be featuring this one. Find all the pieces. There's so many pieces. Okay, here we go. So this is called Legendary Ride, and I got the whole suite because I remember, oops, I didn't show it to you. Goodness. Add to stream. There we go. This is the suite that I got. I'm going to raise you up because there's so much stuff. And this is a red rubber stamp set. I already went ahead and assembled it because I was so anxious to work with it. And then it's got these dies, but this time not only does it cut out the motorcycle itself, but it's going to allow us to cut out a motorcycle in multiple colors and layer it up as dies. So I'm excited to see how that's going to work. And then we have this, what do they call that? Diamond plate tin. It's going to go with it. And then we got these great embellishments. And then there's a whole pack of paper that goes with it. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Melinda. Surprise. Okay, so this is the new paper. And it's kind of a shiny, not quite a foil, but it's definitely shiny. And then it's matte on the back side. Some tire tracks. Some orange diamond plate. They've definitely set it up to be kind of Harley Davidson. And I've already had somebody mention that they're a Honda person. So I will be working with it to create some other options as well. Well, that's kind of fun. These could be either fussy cut out, or you could cut them as a rectangle and use them on your card as a focal point. More stuff you could fussy cut if you wanted, or just a great background, and then some motorcycles. So that was the suite. Legendary Ride. And again, as I promised, they are naming the die set and the stamp set the same thing. So they're both Legendary Ride. There's a cling stamp set and dies. And then the next thing I got, I was super excited about because it's gnomes, which I think are kind of cute. but also because it's going to coordinate with something we already have. These may look kind of familiar, but they're not the same set. This one is more springtime, and you'll notice this guy's got a little heart, so he can be Valentine's Day. This guy's got little flowers, and it's going to coordinate with this set that came out for Christmas. Now, when you take a close look, they're not exactly Christmas stamps. I mean, yeah, it says Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, but we could easily, very easily, combine these two stamp sets to create a whole look. And the dies that go with this cut out the stamps in both sets. So the dies work with all of the gnomes. They all get cut out with those. And the dies will be carrying over, but the Kindest Gnomes stamp set will not. So if you want to be able to play with this and mix and match and get more bang for your buck, you're going to want to order the Kindest Gnomes because it is currently on the retirement list. And if you don't know already, Stampin' Up! Has announced what will be retiring out of our mini catalog, the July to December one. And so you want to go check that out because a lot of stuff's discounted up to 60%. And then at the same time they did that, they updated the clearance rack. So lots of good stuff. This was something when everybody was on stage, you wouldn't believe the number of instant messages that I got that said, oh my gosh, look at this set. And it's super cute. Now, my branding does not include bumblebees or honeybees, whatever these are, but it does have the crown and we can say happy birthday queen. I'm excited to see what we can do with this one. I'm going to be doing a reverse birthday party in February. My birthday is February 6th. And so I'm going to do something that weekend where we're going to have an online party and we're going to celebrate you guys and you get to win stuff. And that may be something you win. And then we have this coming up as well next year. And we have not seen a St. Patrick's Day set in a very long time. And so I thought this was kind of fun, and shaded spruce is going to go great with this. And this punch, I'm sure people are going to find other things to do with it other than a clover. But we were talking about it, and you know what? I think this was released this year because Stampin' Up! Is now in Ireland. And I can see a lot of people in Ireland having a blast with this set. So that's coming. And then my January customer appreciation PDF is going to be on Sweet Citrus. And that is not only a stamp set and dies, but there's a coordinating embossing folder that we can use by itself, or the dies will work with it, meaning that it will cut and emboss at the same time. You would align this, let's see, in our folder, and it kind of snaps in place. So then you would put your image in there, your paper in there, and you would run it through the machine, and it would cut those out and emboss them at the same time. And then, of course, the stamp set also is linked together, so that stamp set's going to coordinate with it as well. So you can do all of the above. You can stamp, emboss, die cut, and do it all in just 2 steps. So super fun. And of course, Sweet Citrus, we're initially thinking lemons, but we can also do limes, we can do oranges, and even grapefruit. So lots of fun stuff to be had with this one. Oops. Trying to put it back in where it came from. I haven't yet put it in my Stampin' Storage sleeves. Some of you who follow me know that everything goes in Stampin' Storage sleeves, but I haven't got those together yet. This is another fun set. I have not seen anything like this with the tacos and all of that. And I belong to an Alouette group. I am an Alouette consultant as well. I don't know if you know that, but I mostly do it for the discount myself because it's such fabulous stuff. But our little group of demonstrators really loves tacos. And so I decided to grab this because I think I can make some really cute cards for those ladies. And then also during my birthday week, I thought it would be fun to play around. Oh, and I forgot, the bees have dies. I forgot those. A birthday set. Now, this can be birthday or it can be Valentine's Day. And since my birthday and Valentine's Day are only a week apart, how fun will that be, right? So there's share a milkshake. And then by ordering all of this stuff and more, I haven't gotten to the paper yet. And there's little teeny brushes. These are our new blending brushes, and they are mini size. So it's the same exact product, just smaller. So if you wanted to get into some smaller spaces, you now have a smaller brush. But I started saying, for free, I earned 2 stamp sets. The Adorable Owls, which has a little birthday hat, but I just think he's screaming for a graduation cap. So this will be available with a $50 purchase in January or February. And then this one is Easter-ish. Again, you would have to earn it during January and February, but it's got some really cute images in it. And I've seen some adorable cards in our little brochure already made with that. And then, of course, Pinterest is going to go bananas. You know, everybody will have something. Is anybody signed up for my online retreat, kind of a stamp camp kind of thing that I'm doing with Laura in January? You can sign up now. If you reserve your spot, then we send you an invoice in January, like January 6th, when we can actually bill you and order your products, because we're going to be using the Sweet Songbird bundle, but then we're also going to pair it with this great new designer series paper, because we just love gingham. So how cute is this? Let's see, there's that one. And then on the back side, we have this. So it's kind of all the same patterns, but it's done in Balmy Blue, Mint Macaron, Petal Pink, and Sweet Sorbet. So that's going to be included in our online class in January. Should have opened the paper. I thought I was oh so prepared. I got this one because I'm always anxious to see what textured looks like. Now, I don't know if it's focusing really well, but it's kind of got a corrugated feel to it. It's like it went through a really teeny tiny crinkler. Remember the crimping thing that we had for a long time? It was by Fiskars, and you ran paper through it and it gave the up and down waves. That's what this is, but they're really tiny. So there's a Balmy Blue, Whisper White, and Shaded Spruce. One stayed in the package. But there's 2 of each color. And then we have Fine Shimmer, which again, shimmer and glimmer, I'm always wondering, what's the difference? The glimmer paper actually has kind of glitter in it, whereas this one is kind of, I don't know, Wink of Stella-ish. So it has some sparkle to it, actually a lot of sparkle to it, but it's very smooth. There's no texture on it at all. And these are in Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, and Gold. Okay, Country Floral. So here's another designer series paper. I apologize. I meant to bring them out of their wrapping. But this has some flowers and some hearts. Oh, cute little bicycles. And this is super fun. This one right here coordinates with a punch. There is one punch that you can line up that will cut out the 2 leaves and both hearts in one punch. Really fun. And of course it coordinates with a stamp set and all of that good stuff. But when it punches out of the paper, I mean, that's almost even better than die cutting out of the paper. I mean, how quick and easy is that, right? The back has some X's and O's and hearts. Again, I'm not getting a really good image. There's some hearts. So while the front kind of has a, I won't say bold pattern, but you know, a definite pattern, the back is more of a neutral pattern. So it would make great backgrounds because they're fairly neutral, you know, not too bold and I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. That won't take over your card. They'll be subtle in the background. There go the dogs. Apologize for them. Now, I'm also going to be having a paper share. So if you're interested in getting a 6x6 of all of these, you're definitely going to want to partake in that. Here's Dandy Designs. And darned if I don't remember where this came from. Maybe it was might have been the host reward. I don't know why I'm blanking. But this I wanted to point out because it's 48 sheets, which normally when we have 48 sheets, it's the little 6x6. So we're all used to seeing in the catalog, this paper pack has 48 sheets and our brain automatically goes to 6x6. Well, this pack is actually all 12x12. Look, there's so many patterns, I can't even get it all in screen. So that's side 1, and then here is side 2. Now the paper packs that are part of the sale-a-bration, I can add some in as a bonus to you guys, but we're not allowed to sell them per Stampin' Up rules. We're not allowed to include Stampin' Up paper or sale-a-bration paper as part of the paper share because we're not supposed to sell it. So there will be some free pieces as a gift from me, but it cannot be included in the bundle per Stampin' Up rules. And this is one of them that I know is a sale-a-bration reward. And this coordinates with a stamp set that's in our mini catalog. So there's cows with trees. We got some farm animals. Oh, this would be really cute. There's also a little geese stamp set that will work well with. There's our farm. Of course, no farm is complete without vegetables. Then on the back side, again, we're going a little more neutral. Oh, the chicken wire is going to be fun. Some burlap. Some hills. And some plaid. And then, of course, being a spring catalog, there is lots and lots and lots of flowers. My pre-order didn't include a lot of flowers because I already have quite a few. But this was a free celebration pack. There's some frames, some greenery, more flowers. Just really pretty. And then everybody was wild about the, what was it called? It was kind of a watercolor look. It came with In the Mood. On the Horizon, I believe, was the name of the paper pack. So this reminded me of that, because it's kind of got that watercolor look to it. And we'll make some beautiful backgrounds. And I have one more paper. And then some of you came on late, so I will rush through the stamp sets again. Oops. So this was another freebie. And this was kind of like the daffodils last year. I was not so keen on the black background when it first came out. I had to have people on Pinterest show me some better ideas to do with that. But the background is more kind of, I don't want to say my style, but does not have the black. The flowers are beautiful, but I don't usually pair flowers with black. I don't know why I'm thinking that way, but I am. But I'm sure the minute somebody goes on Pinterest and does something wonderful, I'll be all over it. And I have not looked yet, but these look like things that could be easily fussy cut, or maybe even might have some hidden dies in the catalog. So who knows? We'll find that out as time kicks on. This was just my very first order. Another thing I wanted to show you that I was super excited about is we have new alphabet dies. Now, we haven't had alphabet dies for a while. We had the playful alphabet. I think they might even be on the clearance rack right now. But the bigger letters that everybody was so wild about are now on eBay and Etsy and all those sites for like a whole lot more than we sold them for. And what I liked about this one is it's, of course, got all the letters, the numbers, your exclamation, your and, your various pieces for punctuation and all that. But they've also given us multiple letters. Like there's 2 T's, 2 A's, 2 E's, 2 R's. So a lot of those words that take more than one letter, we now can do in one cut, which is super great. And they're a little on the thin side. So I was thinking it probably, you couldn't do it with seal. I mean, unless you did it on the silicone mat. But adhesive sheet would be awesome on the back of these. So I'm excited to play with those. But back to those stamp sets, I started out with the Legendary Ride, which was an entire suite with the motorcycle, the dies, the embossing folder, and our embellishments. And then, of course, the paper that goes with it. We have the Share a Milkshake, which is Valentine's Day / birthday / summer. Kind of fun. It has like the waffle cone and your milkshake glass. There was this cute little nacho set, the Taco Fiesta. And of course, this is just my first order, so, you know, there may be more, but these were the ones I was most excited to play with. Here's our Sweet Citrus, and that's the one that had the die that snaps into the embossing folder, so you can die cut and emboss at the same time. Then we had our St. Patrick's Day with the punch. because now we are in Ireland. Stampin' Up as a company now has demonstrators over there. Then the Queen Bee. Again, I don't use bees in my branding, but I did get lots of people excited saying that this queen and the crown and all that's really going to match my branding. And then there was the new gnome set that's coming. And this one is more springtime gnomes with your Valentine Day heart, your flowers, those sorts of things. But it will coordinate with the one that's retiring. This one will not carry over, yet they do match. They would work wonderfully together. So if you want this to go as a, set, you would need to order Kindest Gnomes now before it disappears off of our clearance last chance rack. And then the one set of dies that cuts out both stamp sets is carrying over. So that's exciting. There were those mini blending brushes I was showing you how they are the same thing but smaller. And then there were 2 stamp sets that are sale-a-bration rewards. And I also want to point out, watch as you're going through the new catalog in January when I mail those out. There are several, I think 5 or 6 different stamp sets that are in there that are available in photopolymer and available in cling mount. So that was kind of super fun to find out that we have our choice of what we want to work with. So that's all I have for my little share. Like I said, I was going to pop on by surprise and just show you all the fun little goodies I got before I put them away and get working on what I'm doing for next week. Monday, I will be live at 2:30 Mountain Time using the Penguin Place to do a really fun fold. So come back and join me then. And in the meantime, check out some of my other videos and make sure that you are following my Facebook page. And if you're one of my customers or want to be, definitely join the Queen Bee Creations Realm of Creativity group. There's lots of fun stuff going on over there. And if you need a catalog and you're looking for a new consultant, definitely let me know and I will pop one in the mail. So thanks for joining me and I will see you Monday. Bye.